just as Jayden Daniels was emerging as Washington's future at quarterback. Disaster struck in a game where the Commanders were heavily favored. Daniels was sidelined by a sudden rib injury. With a dominant 27-0 lead at halftime, the team made the tough call to keep him out. But will he be ready for the highly anticipated showdown against the Bears next week? Stay tuned for the latest updates on Daniels' status and what this means for the Commanders moving forward. The Commanders are not usually seen as clear favorites going into a game, but Sunday's matchup against the Panthers was different. They were widely expected to win, thanks to one key factor, Jayden Daniels. Through the first 6 games of his NFL career, Daniels has looked like Washington's long-term answer at quarterback. He delivered a standout performance against the Bengals in Week 3 and kept that momentum going in the following weeks. Sunday's game in Carolina seemed like another favorable opportunity for Daniels, given the Panthers' defensive struggles. But then the Commanders faced a scare. Daniels left the game with an injury. Here are the most recent updates on his condition for the rest of the game and beyond. Jayden Daniels Injury update. Daniels left the game on Sunday with a rib injury. Initially, he was listed as questionable to return, but was later ruled out. The Rookie of the Year contender first went to the medical tent for evaluation. He was seen in clear discomfort as the medical staff examined his rib cage. Daniels even tried to get back into the game. He put on his helmet and started warming up on the sideline, but it was clear something wasn't right. Frustrated, he slammed his helmet down and headed to the locker room for x-rays, as reported by CBS. The Commanders haven't provided more details on Daniels' injury, other than ruling him out for the game. However, Daniels' mom reassured fans, saying her son is fine. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler confirmed that Daniels is good after testing. The decision to keep Daniels out may have been influenced by the score, as Washington led 27-0 at halftime. Marcus Mariota stepped in for Daniels, taking over when the Commanders were up 10-0. Daniels had thrown for only 6 yards before leaving the game, but a Dante Fowler pick-six on Andy Dalton gave Washington a comfortable cushion against the struggling Panthers. Now, Daniels is slated for a big Week 8 matchup against the Bears, including a face-off with the only player drafted ahead of him in April. The game has been flexed to 4:25 p.m. ET. But Daniels' availability remains uncertain. Who is the Commanders' backup quarterback? Marcus Mariota became the Commanders' backup quarterback after signing a 1-year, $6 million deal in free agency. He joined the team knowing he'd likely serve as a backup and as a veteran mentor to the rookie Daniels. Instant analysis. Commanders cruised to 5-2 with 40-7 win versus Panthers. It's probably tough for Washington Commanders fans to put their emotions into words right now. Washington returned to Northwest Stadium after a Week 6 loss to the Baltimore Ravens. They faced the Carolina Panthers and also retired Hall of Fame cornerback Darrell Green's jersey. The Commanders dominated the struggling NFC South team on both sides of the ball. They led 34-0 just 6 minutes into the third quarter. The defense, which had been tied for the fewest interceptions in the league, stepped up with 2 on the day. One of those interceptions was returned for a touchdown, capping off a strong performance. But despite the 40-7 victory, fans were mainly worried about quarterback Jayden Daniels, who left the game in the first quarter with a rib injury. It's unclear when Daniels got injured, but it happened during the Commanders' opening offensive drive. Daniels started the day with a 46-yard run, bringing Washington to Carolina's 5-yard line. However, he seemed to be in some discomfort. The drive ended in a field goal, and Daniels went to the medical tent after talking to the staff. He attempted to warm up for the Commanders' next possession, but the discomfort remained. Daniels was taken to the locker room and was officially ruled out at the start of the second half. He later returned to the sideline in street clothes. Waving to the crowd and appearing to be in good spirits,